Hello everyone, welcome to new video. My name is Zeeshan Baig and I'm Cloud Evangelist at DataNext. And today we are talking about what is Kubernetes, what it does, what its function, and why it is useful. So before understanding Kubernetes, let's take a step back and understand how the traditional IT world used to work before and still is in some cases. So before that, for example, you have a couple of apps running in your environment. You had to have like a different set of servers for each apps to run, and then maintenance of it, patching and everything. And for example, you need to scale this app one, you need to add another server to make sure that the traffic is distributed between both servers. So you have to put another load balancer in front of it, and imagine you have thousands of hundreds of applications, then it's easily gets out of control. So then the concept of microservices development comes, where you actually instead of using single server, you virtualize your server, and then, like for example, deploy your applications in a form of containers. Containers is like you have a pack application, and you package them together, all your application libraries, everything together, and deploy to a server, and it will run as it's on development machine. So same code base runs in development and production without any complexities. And once again, when you have like multiple, for example, app one, if we can easily split into three different type of containers. For example, you have a front end container, you have a back end APIs, and you have maybe some database or cache store here. So you can see if you have thousands of application, and now each application has like three or four containers, it could again easily go out of control. And the questions comes, okay, uh, this container can talk to this, can this container talk to database, or app2 container can talks to app1 containers. And these type of network security questions, usually it's very complex to handle. This is where uh, solving these problems, Kubernetes came into action. What it does basically, it provides you orchestration around your Docker containers deployments. For example, you have app one consists of three different containers, and they should go together, scale together, deploy together. So basically, Kubernetes allow you to manage those containers deployments. And what in Kubernetes, basically you create basically a unit called pod, which is consists of multiple containers. So for example, app one could be like a single pod, and then you can actually define a deployment where you can say, okay, my application consists of app one and app two and app three, and they go together, or as a separate set of stuff. And then, for example, exposing these, how to access these applications, you actually define a service in Kubernetes, and that's how it manages also. To do everything with Kubernetes, you actually define these set of instructions in a YAML file, um, and these instructions basically you send to Kubernetes cluster using a kubectl utility. It's a command line utility where you actually provide that set of instructions in a YAML file, run this utility and connect to your cluster, Kubernetes cluster, and send that instructions. Okay, we want, for example, app1 to be in certain state. So when we are talking about the state, in Kubernetes, the good thing is like you define the ideal end state, what basically you want. For example, you want this app one running three containers of it. So front end you want maybe two, back end you want three, and Redis you want three containers. What it does, you provide all instructions in a YAML file, run a kubectl command, and Kubernetes server make it happen. It will decide how to actually orchestrate all these information and make it happen. So this is a really quick overview about what Kubernetes does. If you have any questions, leave a comment and let me know what you want to learn more about it. In the future videos, I'll go more detail in the Kubernetes components and what it does and how to write those YAML files and all these things. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.